Right. So let's come to the next case study. Good Deposit Limited, an NBFC registered under RBI with RBI under Section 45IA of the RBI Act and listed on the NSE, appointed ABC and Company CAs as their statutory auditor for 33. J, the audit partner of ABC and Company, extracted the monthly net own fund position from the books of Good Deposits Limited. April right up to the March, right? And they've given the net own funds as calculated based on the monthly position. During the year, J recommended to the board and audit committee to have internal auditors. However, board, citing the budget issues, rejected the audit partner's recommendation. Board, however, assured that they would consider next year to have an internal audit department within the company. Okay. On the basis of the above mentioned facts, you are required to choose the most appropriate answers. J reported under clause 383 of Master Direction NBFC Audit Report Directions 2016 that Good Deposit is not eligible to hold its certificate of registration under section 45IA of the RBI Act during the year. The net own funds went below the minimum required limit. Management of NBC had a different opinion that the certificate pertaining to the net owned funds from the statutory auditor is required with reference to the position of the company as of the end of the year on 31st March and not based on each month's position. Kindly guide Mr. J with respect to the requirement under the master direction. Right, so the requirement of the net owned funds has to be checked at the end of the financial year, not for each month of the financial year. What data they have given in the question over there. Every NBFC shall submit a certificate from the statutory auditor that it is eligible to hold a COR under section 45IA. Such a certificate should be with reference to the position of the company at the end of the financial year 31st March. Every NBFC shall submit a certificate from statutory auditor that it is eligible to hold a COR. Such a certificate should be with reference to the position of the company at the end of each month. Every NBFC shall submit a certificate from the statutory auditor. Such a certificate should be with reference to the position of the company throughout the financial year. And only NBFC MFI, microfinance institution, will submit a certificate from statutory auditor, and such a certificate should be with reference to the position of the company throughout the financial year. No, not for each year, not throughout the financial year. It is at the end of the financial year. Okay. J wants to highlight the matter with respect to the absence of internal audit function in his audit report under the EOM paragraph. However, management was of the view that the audit partner was not right by disclosing the said matter in his audit report as it was an internal matter, and the audit team has not identified any material evidence which could impact the opinion of the auditor. Kindly guide Mr. J whether proposed reporting under EOM is in the audit report is correct. EOM paragraph included in the audit report refers to a matter appropriately presented or disclosed in the financial statement that in the auditor's judgment is of fundamental user's understanding. Hence, reporting under EOM is correct. EOM reporting included in the audit reports refers to any matter that was matter other than those presented or disclosed in the financial statements. No, EOM is related to matters which are included in the financial statements. And yes, what does it say? In the auditor's judgment, which are relevant to the user's understanding. Relevant to the user's understanding, that is the other matter. Hence, reporting under EOM is incorrect. But what explanation they've given for EOM, that is only not right. EOM paragraph included in the audit report refers to matter although appropriately presented, disclosed in the financial statement, that it is of such importance that it is fundamental to the user's understanding, and hence reporting under EOM is incorrect. So point number A and C same, except here it says reporting under EOM correct, here it says reporting under EOM incorrect. An EOM paragraph included in the audit report refers to a matter other than those presented, disclosed in the financial statement that is relevant to the user's understanding. Again, whenever they say relevant, that becomes the other matter, and hence it says reporting under the other matter incorrect, and that okay. Right. So now it's a matter relating to internal audit. It's not a matter related to the financial statement. So should it be reported under the EOM? No, reporting under the EOM would be incorrect. Right. So first part of the answer gives us the correct definition of the EOM. And second, putting this matter under the EOM will not be correct. That the company does not have an internal audit function. Putting that under EOM will not be right. Kindly guide Mr. J regarding the areas where he may need to report, because if CARO is applicable and so to report the absence of the internal audit function in the company and audit report. Right. So clause 14 of CARO is regarding internal audit. Right. So the auditor is required to report the matter in the basis for qualification paragraph of his audit report, as the auditor was unable to place reliance on the internal audit function. No. Auditor is required to report the matter same under clause 13 of the CARO. Clause 13 of the CARO is relating to the related parties. Okay. Auditor is required to report the same under clause 14 of the CARO. Yes, 14 is regarding the internal audit. Internal audit. And auditor is required to report the said matter under key audit matter as per 701, which requires significant professional judgment and user attention. No. So the correct option will be the C, right? So clause 14 of the CARO. Oh, so that's a small case study over there. Okay.